What is the opposite of employee onboarding? This might sound like a trick question, but the truth is that it might be happening in your company right now. If onboarding is the beginning, this might be what happens when you do nothing and the damage is real. Well, let's flip onboarding on its head and see what happens when it does not exist. By the end of this video, you will understand what happens when onboarding is skipped and how to avoid it. So technically, the opposite of onboarding is offboarding, but that is not a question. The question is, what is the opposite of good onboarding on actually onboarding a new employee? So the truth is, the opposite of it is not doing onboarding correctly, and as a result of that, you offboarding your new hires sooner than you expected due to very low retention. So what are the dangers or the consequence of bad onboarding or non-existent onboarding or skipped onboarding? Well, it's really neglecting the new hires, where it creates confusion, non-productivity, and people leaving the company. Or even worse, they might be staying, but they're disengaged. And that is a true situation. You have the apparency of the new hire starting to produce or being part of the company, but they don't really know what they're doing, what is expected for them, how they can actually produce, and they are staying, but they are disengaged. So having a good onboarding process will ensure that your new hires, the people you're bringing on board, are truly engaged and are part of your culture and are part of your company because they understand your culture. So let's ask this question a little bit differently or answer it a little bit differently. Onboarding is about being proactive, is about having a plan, is about putting it all together. The opposite of that onboarding is being reactive, is reacting to the fact that now you have a new team member that showed up and you have to do something. So you're not prepared, but somehow you managed to get through. You didn't give it any thought in terms of how to make the onboarding structured, scalable, people-centered, role-specific, but instead you're putting things together or invent it as the days go by. You show up in the morning, go, okay, what are we going to do today with a new hire? Okay, well, just follow me and watch what I'm doing. That is not the way to onboard someone. So no onboarding equals confusion. Good onboarding happens when you have good systems. So if you want an effective system of how to onboard someone, then subscribe to my channel. So make sure that you watch the next video where I'm going to show you how to create systems that work, that you can implement and people will actually follow. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.